Welcome, folks. I am Jabby Kuwait, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
And we are looking at the trailer to Babylon. This is new from Paramount Pictures. This is directed by Damien Chazelle and is starring Brad Pitt and Margot Robbie. Quick fun fact, Whiplash is my favorite movie, like the very top of the list, and that is also directed by Damien Chazelle. I've been waiting for another film from him to wow me in the same way. I know that a lot of you guys like La La Land and First Man. I didn't love those movies, but I still hold so much love for Whiplash. I noticed that my brother reacted to it earlier, and even in his thumbnail, he's like, this looks insane. I am very, very excited to look at this, to say the least. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, please, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Let's jump into this. Here we go. Did you like La La Land?
It was okay.
And First Man?
It was okay.
All right. But Whiplash you loved. Don't you love jazz now, Chara? Oh, that sounds like...
What about you?
Sorry?
Oh.
If you could go anywhere in the whole world, where would you go?
I always want to be part of something bigger.
I love that answer.
Something that lasts, that means something. Something more important than life.
Yes.
My God.
It's written in the stars. I am a star. If I had money, I would only spend it on things that were fun, you know? Not boring things like taxes. I'm just one for everyone to party forever.
When I first moved to LA, signs on all the doors said, no actors or dogs allowed. I changed that.
And now, y'all ready for something different?
Whoa! Oh my.
Tranquilo, señor.
You know what we have to do? We have to redefine the form. Map those dreams and print them into history. Look up and say, Eureka! I am not alone.
Oh no!
I'm in so much trouble, Manny.
We have to leave now.
What I do means something.
You thought this town needed you. It's bigger than you.
It's the most magical place in the world.
Listen up! All you big dick Mr. Man! Who wants to see me fight a fucking snake?
Fuck yeah!
Wow.
There's obviously some overlap here with there's Damien Chazelle has themes that run through his movies. That big theme that always sticks out to me is wanting to be like part of something huge, wanting to be the best. Like in Whiplash, he wanted to be the greatest drummer of all time, right?
Yeah.
La La Land, you had
Emma Stone
wanting to be an actress, and of course you had
Ryan Gosling
wanting to be, a jazz musician. Emma Stone was obsessed with being in Hollywood, part of the big scene.
Yeah.
And here you have Margot Robbie who wants to be part of that big scene yet again. First Man. Ryan Gosling wanted to be the first man to fly into space, or to walk on the moon, rather. There's a lot of jazz throughout the trailer.
Yeah.
There's just like, those overlaps that I noticed with Damien Chazelle. And this definitely looks like his most insane movie yet. I was wondering why the Paramount trailer only had so many views. You got Brad Pitt and you have Margot Robbie, two of the biggest names in Hollywood. Like, why wouldn't this already have like 1 million views? And it's because there's so much nudity and violence in the trailer. They should have created a censored version or a
safe for work version.
Exactly. A safe for work version. They just only put out this version. From a marketing standpoint, I'm a little bit confused. I'm like, I don't know why you wouldn't put out a safe version, but it's fine. This is the one we got.
I can definitely understand why the title Babylon, because isn't Babylon in the city in the Bible, which was completely debauched. You definitely get that feeling of just excess and debauchery here. And in the beginning, I was kind of like, wow, this feels kind of like like a dream in a sense. Like it was kind of giving me Moulin Rouge by Baz Luhrmann vibes, like that very grand and opulent and crazy, beautiful 1920s era setting with like all of the people on stage, kind of like that circus feel. And then later on, as the trailer progresses, and I'm sure as the movie progresses, the dream turns into a nightmare. Like it starts looking really, really crazy, really bad. Everything's falling apart. While we've had a lot of films which have shown us old Hollywood, I don't know if I've ever seen one where it feels as debauched as this. I don't remember seeing any where they had literally a mountain of cocaine. I was like, oh, okay, this is not what I was expecting from this period, although I'm sure it must have been going on.
The thing is, Damien Chazelle is known to exaggerate things a little bit, at least in one respect, which is Whiplash. If you're drumming, your hands don't bleed like that. If you're bleeding, you're doing it wrong. Okay. But it works for dramatic effect. And so I don't know how much of this is actually based in actual events. It wouldn't surprise me if it was, but he could be exaggerating because it's just like a Baz Luhrmann sort of thing where it's better for dramatic effect.
Yeah, and I mean, it's certainly looking really cool in that way. And of course, like you said, we've got Brad Pitt, we've got Margot Robbie there. I feel like Margot Robbie's having a bit of a moment. She's literally in like every big movie right now.
Well, there's one thing that Hollywood loves, and it's old Hollywood. Yeah. And so it makes me wonder if he's aiming for, that Oscar thing again. Because every time there's a movie that is like kind of paying homage to old Hollywood, Hollywood just loves it, and they're like, oh my God, this is amazing.
We love ourselves.
Yeah, we love ourselves, and then it wins Best Picture. So I could totally see this winning Best Picture, or at least being nominated for it.
Well, it was also giving me Once Upon a Time in Hollywood vibes, and maybe that's also because Brad Pitt was in it, but it's definitely paying homage to a period of time in Hollywood. But I feel like it's almost going, look at all of this opulent excess and the fun and stuff, and it's all fun and games until it turns nasty and horrible. It's actually look at the downfall of these people.
It's interesting that you brought up Brad Pitt in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, because I guess he is at that age where he looks like the way we sort of see someone like Clark Gable.
Yeah.
If you put him in an outfit in that era, it's like, oh yeah, that fits,
Well, I also really enjoy Brad Pitt when he's doing quirky stuff, and he's definitely playing a quirky character in this movie. Like when he
that's where he shines.
Yeah, when he busted out into that random dance on the balcony and then fell off, I was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's Brad Pitt.
That's Brad Pitt. I love it.
Ever since Fight Club, that's just
Yeah. No, but I feel like he's worked so hard to break away from his pretty boy image, which is what he started out with, because he was, like the most handsome man. And then now, especially in his older years, he's like, yeah, screw that. Like, I'm just going to have fun. I have so much versatility. And he's still an incredibly good looking man, but he's not bound by that anymore.
Right.
And he hasn't been for a while, to be fair.
But the crazier part is that's still Hollywood.
Yeah,
that's like
it still is.
Yeah,
it like
nothing's changed.
Well, that's the interesting thing, because while it looks so period, while it looks so 1920s, a lot of the things that are going on do not feel any different than what might be going on behind closed doors in Hollywood today. What has changed in 100 years?
Yeah, it's all about opulence.
Yeah.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Do subscribe, bell icon, all notifications. Vote this up. I'm Jabby Koi. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.